You think you're free? You think your thoughts are your own? Wrong. Completely wrong. The thoughts spinning inside your head, they're not yours. This society that swallowed you whole, your failed past, and certain people around you, they planted those thoughts in your head. They taught you how to be afraid. They taught you how to stay imprisoned within boundaries. And you accepted it quietly. Why? You know what I sometimes think? This society, the people of this city, every single one of them is a cheap robot. They wake up every morning, paste on a fake smile, and start running. But running where? Running why? They don't even know themselves. If your thoughts build your life, and those very thoughts are slaves to someone else, then what's the difference between you and an animal caged in that circus? Tell me. Today, right now, is the time to burn that cage to ashes. If you want to change your life, first throw those rotting thoughts of yours into the fire. Let's burn it down. You say, I'm trying, but I can't. You say, my situation is just like this. What can I do? You say, everyone misunderstands me. My luck is just bad. Everyone comes and lectures you, don't they? Don't do this. That's not possible. You're a small person. You can't do it. They say, accept reality. But do you even know what real means? Reality is a joke. Reality is a canvas. Others came and splashed their own filthy colors on it as they pleased, and you're holding on to that as your fate. You failed because you decided you're a failure. You can't move forward because a small, cowardly voice inside your head keeps telling you every moment, you can't do it. Whose voice is this? It's not yours. It belongs to people who couldn't achieve anything in their own lives. So they want you crushed in the same grinding wheel as them. Listen, let me tell you something good. If your thoughts don't make you strong, if they crush you to pieces every single day, then that thought has no right to occupy space in your head. Kill that thought before it kills you. If you want to build your thinking from scratch, do you know the first rule? Empty out all the old garbage in your head. Past insults? Forget them. Who broke your heart? Who didn't value you? Who cares? Something that happened last night. Why are you carrying it forward into today? Are you some garbage truck hauling around the rotten waste called the past? From today, change the way you think. When society tells you you've fallen, you'll smile and say, no, I just crouched a little before I jump. When circumstances stand you before a blank wall, you won't step back. You'll break that wall down and build a road on the other side. Your thoughts aren't some ordinary thing. They're a vast empire, and you're the king there. But sadly, you handed the keys to your own kingdom to other people. Whatever they said, you believed it. The time has come to seize the key back. Rebuilding your thinking is going to hurt a little. Without a blow, does an old idol ever break to make room for a new one? Face your fears head on. Look the thing you fear most straight in the eye and say, you're going to rule me? Now I'll rule you. People will call you crazy? Let them. When they see you're not walking the path they showed you, they'll turn you into a laughingstock. But remember, they laugh at me because I'm different from them. And I laugh at them because they're all the same. Your job isn't to prove yourself. Your job is to take the world of thoughts inside your own head to a place where there's no fear, no weakness, no regret. Stand in front of the mirror every morning Look at the person in the mirror and give them a smile. Not a fake one, not a pitying one. A confident, mad smile, and say, "Today, I'm not the man from yesterday. Today, my rules, my life, my game." If you can change your thoughts, no power in this city or this world can stop you. Listen, most of what you believe right now about yourself, about life, about your worth, most of it isn't yours. It's a gift handed to you by your parents, your teachers, your society, your failures. You were born an empty canvas, and everyone who came along painted their own colors on you. You can't do it. You're too weak. Stop dreaming. These sentences settled inside you, and you forgot they were never your own voice. You're blaming circumstances? You're blaming society? Truth is, your real enemy isn't out there somewhere. Your real enemy is that 3-pound brain sitting between your 2 ears. Your thoughts. Your thinking has locked you in a cage. And every day you sit in a pile inside that cage, crying, wondering why you can't fly. Today you have to decide. Either you burn your old thoughts to ashes forever, or you die a slow death, poisoned by that old thinking, day by day. The choice is entirely yours. Now the question is, how do you reprogram this broken brain of yours? How do you reshape your thoughts? Here are 5 ways. 1. Why your thoughts are lying to you. You become what you think. That's not just a motivational cliche, it's neuroscience. Your brain builds new neural pathways for the thoughts it repeats every day. And the more you repeat a thought, the stronger that pathway gets, like a road that becomes paved the more it's used. So think about it. If you've been telling yourself for 20 years, "I'm not good enough," your brain has built a highway for that thought. And when a new positive thought comes along, it's a raw dirt road. Weak, unfamiliar, helpless. That's exactly why change feels so hard. You're not wrong. Your brain is just searching for its old, familiar road. But here's the real truth. If you consciously build a new road every single day, one day that new road will become the highway. And the old road, the one that hurt you for years, will get buried in weeds, Joker says. Your mind is a city. If you walk the same street every day, you'll think it's the only street. But the city has 1,000 streets. You just haven't explored the rest. Your thoughts aren't your identity. Your thoughts are your habit. And habits can be broken. 2. Catch the voice inside you. Every day you say thousands of things to yourself. No one else hears it, but you do. And those words either build you up or tear you down. The problem is, most people never even notice this voice inside them. It's become so natural that it feels like you, but it's not actually you. It's an echo of your past. Your parents, your teachers, your ex, who made you feel small. Their words are still ringing in your head. It just now sounds like your own voice. Starting today, do one thing. Whenever you tell yourself, "I can't," stop. Ask yourself, whose words are these? Is this really coming from my own experience? Or is it a label someone else gave me that I've stuck to my own skin? This one question alone will create distance between you and your thoughts. And the moment you can create that distance, from that moment on, you're no longer a slave to your thoughts. You're their owner. Joker says, madness is believing the words of someone who doesn't even know you, and that someone is you yourself 10 years ago. 3. Break one old belief every day. You've got hundreds of beliefs stored in your head that you've never actually tested. I'm not a good speaker. I have bad luck. I fail at relationships. Making money isn't for me. These aren't truths. They're old decisions. And a decision you made one day can't stay true for your entire life. Pick one belief every day and ask yourself, is this really true? Or have I turned one moment of failure into a permanent truth? You failed at something once, so I'm a failure. That label isn't fair. One event can't be your identity. If you burn a meal once, it doesn't mean you don't know how to cook. It means that day, that dish burned. That's it. Every false belief you break leaves an empty space. And in that empty space, you'll plant a belief that moves you forward, not one that drags you back. You're the author of your own story, but you're still acting like you're just a character with no pen. 4. You become what you repeat. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real experience and one you've imagined over and over. That's exactly why elite athletes do mental training. They replay the moment of winning in their minds again and again, and their brain accepts it as real. If every day you imagine yourself failing, being humiliated, shrinking down, then that's exactly what your brain is practicing. And when a real opportunity comes, your body and mind are already trained for failure. Do the opposite. Every day, close your eyes for a few minutes and picture you speaking calmly, you confident, you making decisions without fear. It might feel silly, but this is literally the language of the brain. If you rehearse a new version of yourself every day, one day that becomes your natural response. Zucker says, if you practice your broken version every day, you'll become perfect at staying broken. So why not practice becoming strong instead? 5. Throw out the people whose thoughts live in your head. You don't build your thoughts alone. Whoever you spend time with, whatever you listen to, whatever you watch, all of it enters your head and becomes part of your thinking. If you're around people every day who complain, who fear, who are afraid to dream, you'll start thinking like them, whether you want to or not. Thought is contagious. Mindset is catching. That's not a metaphor. It's reality. Starting today, get conscious. Whose words are you listening to every day? Whose energy are you letting in? If someone keeps reminding you of everything you can't do, create distance from them. That's not cruelty. It's a survival strategy. And surround yourself with things that remind you of what you could become. Books, videos, people, words. Your mind is a garden. If you don't clear the weeds, the flowers will never bloom. Joker says, the people you spend the most time with build a room inside your head, and after a while, you forget that you're not the one renting that room. The biggest mistake in changing your thoughts is trying to change thought only with thought. But the brain wants proof. If you tell yourself I'm strong, but don't back it up with action, your brain won't believe it. So every day, do one small thing that proves you're changing. Making your bed the moment you wake up. Starting the task you've been avoiding. Sending that message to the person you were afraid of. These look small, but to your brain, they're proof. See, I really am changing. Every small proof is a brick. And one day, with those bricks, you'll build a wall that no one can break. Because it wasn't built with words, it was built with actions. Your past pain, your humiliation, your rejection, they didn't come to break you. They came to transform you into something else. But if you just keep carrying that pain without transforming it, It'll accumulate in your body like poison. You can decide to rewrite yourself new. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to change your thoughts for you. This is your war alone, and the only weapon is inside your own head. You can do this too. Start today, because only when the old you dies does the new you get born.